Hey, y'all. Hey, I got something to show you this morning. I get the lights on. Something came in. It's my coffee table book. Let me get the lights on. Look, here it is. 200 and something pages. It's great. I am so excited that it's in. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, I am just thrilled. It's finally in. And look what I've got. It's 200 and, let me see how many pages. It's got scripture and stories and everything. It's just got everything in it. You're going to love it for Christmas presents. Look, here it is. They delivered mine yesterday. Look. Look, it's taking up my whole sunroom. Look at that. There's 10 in a box. I'm just glad it's finally here, and I have completed it. I did what I wanted to do, and I've got it ready. And all my grandchildren and my children are getting coffee table books for Christmas. I've got my knife ready to open them. And there's 10 books in a box, so if you want to buy just a box, that's fine too. But anyway, y'all, and I got my new floor in. Look, I've been working on it all day yesterday. I got my new floor in. I had to move all the furniture, or they did, and then I had to move all my little pretties into another room, and then I asked the preacher and his son to come over and move my couch, because it's one of those kind that lets out into a bed, and so I had to get some help to do that. Those two big things right there, those are pocket doors. Have y'all ever heard of those before? Pocket doors? Well, George took those pocket doors and he made us a bed. They're screwed to the wall. You can't move it. You can move the mattress and that kind of thing. It's like a fake headboard. And at the foot, I just put a trunk. Let me get out this way where you can see it. See the trunk? You can put all your junk in there. That's what I do. But anyway, so we're just set up now in here, and I'm not quite finished decorating. And look where my zinnias turned out. Those are the ones that a follower made me for. Look at that. They look real, don't they? Look at that pretty bouquet. So if you haven't gotten your Southern Mirror coffee table book yet, I want you to make sure that you go ahead and get that. And y'all, there's beautiful pictures of all kind of stuff. You just in there, and stories, and some recipes, and trips, and everything, telling you where to go and what to do. It's just wonderful. I tried to put it on a regular video this morning, but it wouldn't accept it. I showed it to you on the video, and then when I tried to post it this morning, it wouldn't let y'all see it. And I'm thinking, what in the world? Why won't it let anybody see anything? So what I've got to do now is I'm backtracking. So anyway, the books are in. I'm excited. I got to make biscuits, and I got to hurry, because when Facebook didn't do like it was supposed to do this morning, then I got behind. And we want to have biscuits for our people this morning, don't we? Good hot biscuits. All right, so there I've got my pan greased, my iron skillet. Somebody said, where did you get your skillet that's got, make your bird nest? That's got your square like that. And you know, I don't know where I got that. But my round one, I'm having to make a lot of biscuits this morning. So instead of using 2 egg size lard, I'm using 3. Because I mean, I got a crowd today. I've already been shaking my buttermilk up. Anyway, so I'm gonna make these biscuits real quickly. Have y'all got your books? Have you received them yet? I hope so. I hope you've received them. They came in yesterday. Well, the truck didn't show up for the men to deliver it. So what happened was that they didn't wind up here till a little bit after 4 o'clock. And you know, it gets dark at 5. And yesterday I had, that's Wednesday night meal at church and Bible study. So I had to kind of wait till they got through putting them out. I could not help them. And the reason I couldn't is because one bag of those 10 books weighs 40 pounds. They said that box weighs 40 pounds. So the books are very heavy, but they're big. So, I mean, what else could you do? I've got my oven set on 500 degrees. I'm going to make these buttermilk biscuits. I'm making a bunch this morning. So I'm having to kind of just add buttermilk as I go because I'm trying to make so many. Trying to make so many today. Don't skip on your buttermilk when you're doing biscuits, and don't work them too long. That's why I'm going fast today, is because you're supposed to get them made and be done with it. And I'm going by texture. You know, the Lord gave us 5 senses. So y'all write in today on this live and tell me if you've gotten your books yet. One lady said on the one that I posted just a while ago that nobody saw the video. I don't know why that happened. All it showed was the words. As my mother said, if it doesn't work one way, do something else. So I just got in there. I said, well, I'll do a live. I'll do a live and show them. But anyway, she ordered it for her birthday, for herself. And then when it came in, her husband wouldn't let her open it till her birthday, and it's the 10th of November. So she got to wait just a little bit. I thought it was cute that he's making her wait. Because it comes in a box, and so that's a good thing. I'm going to have to add a little flour to this, but we will. I'm going to sprinkle that out like that. Pull our dough out of there. I'm going to pull out half of it. And then another half. Okay, let me get over there and wash my hands and get this set up. See how quick that was? You can make biscuits for a crowd in just a little bit. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long, and it's so good. You can't beat a good old biscuit. Let me get over there and wash my hands. I'll be right back. I will be right back. I got to put flour on them now so they won't stick to my hand. I've got sugar all over the counter and everything else. All right, here we go. Let me pull my sleeves up. Flour your hands a little bit because you got to pick that biscuit up. So you want to be able to do that, okay? And this is an old can for you new followers. This is what I use for my biscuit cutter. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I could get 5 in a row on this. So this pan holds 25 biscuits because I'm going to go 5 down and 5 across. So now we'll start going across. I know y'all can't see the pan, but that's okay. But anyway, so she got her book, I guess, yesterday, same time I did, and she was so excited. And her husband said, oh, no, you're not opening it today. It's not your birthday. I'm not sure. I don't think she told me how old she was, but she bought it for herself. She said, I'm buying me a birthday present. You know, that's a confident woman right there. And I think it's wonderful. All right, see, now we can make us another row. These are going to be good. I've got some good jellies to put on them, and a lot of good real butter. All right, now take your fingertips when you've got it like this and flour them like that, and just gently pull up the scraps, I call them, so that you can redo them. Clean your surface off a little bit. There we go. Everybody always loves the biscuits, and they love the pies too. And so see how it works like that. You can just put your little scrappies up like that and go again like that. So what are y'all doing this morning? What are you having for breakfast? Surely not a Pop-Tart. Cook you a biscuit, baby. Cook you a biscuit. What have you got to lose? What have you got to lose? I don't think you've got anything to lose. See, we're almost to the end right here. I'm going to have to make just a few more. I got some more dough in there. I'll get it out and make a few more. And then when you have that last one, like that, you can take and do it like some grandmas did. They did like this. They rolled it in a ball. It takes longer to do that, though, and I'm always in a hurry. Put it in there, and you press it down with the back of your finger. And you remember Grandmama had her fingerprint in it? Well, that's the reason. All right, I need a few more biscuits. So, anyway. All right. So, I am sorry. This morning when I posted, all you saw was words. I don't like to do that. Oh, I don't like to do that. But that's what happened. And I looked and I thought, they need to show my video. So I really don't know what the reason was. I honestly don't. I have no idea. That's the rest of our dough. And I'm going to get out another pan because this pan doesn't hold but 25, and I need more than that today. I need at least 30 biscuits. All right, this pan is full, and I'm going to set it aside. I'm going to get out another pan now. Let me see which one. Let's see. We'll get this pan right here. This little round pan is what it is. And grease us a little spot in the middle. Okay. Let's cut these out. That's 25, so this will be... let me do that again. That isn't good. There. Now then, that's better. Okay. I'm glad y'all are tuning in this morning. Some of y'all are just now getting here. So what we're doing this morning is telling you that the books are ready. The Southern Mirror and Hoffman Media out of Birmingham, Alabama is the one that helped me get my book organized. And they were so good to work with me. And so, anyway, mine came yesterday. My family's getting coffee table books for Christmas. And I'll get them a little something else to go with it. And I've got a bunch of them. So I'm going to be having some book signings. Y'all be knowing that. We're going to do some book signings, and we're going to meet each other. So get your coffee table book ordered. And if you hadn't got your, and you go to, here's what you do. You go to Brenda Gantt, and Gantt is spelled G-A-N-T-T, BrendaGanttBook.com. Okay? That's what it's under, Brenda Gantt Book. But if you're one of those like me and you don't like to order, you just want to call somebody and talk to somebody, you can do that. And you can go to 833-839-6871. That's what you can do. All right, y'all. We got the rest of them. We'll count them and see how many we've made this morning. All right, here's going to be what my granny used to call a baby biscuit, because that's all the dough that's left. And I'm going to roll it in two. Somebody will like a baby biscuit. We're going to put it on right here and pat it down with the back of our hand, and there we go. So we got 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, I think 37 biscuits. That ought to be plenty. Because they're going to have a pie, and they're going to have cream cheese grits. They've got a big old pile of eggs over here ready to roll. So we're good. Now clean your hands off like this. Just rub them together in that flour, and it'll take it all off. This is made with white lily flour, y'all. These biscuits. And it is a winter wheat. And it is really good, and it's light. I don't even buy cake flour. I don't have to. I just use their flour because it's so fine. It's anyway, that's what I use. So I'm going to set this aside, and then in a few minutes I'm going to pop it in the oven on 500 degrees when it gets time to do that. Now then, for all of you who are coming in late, I'm going to take you back out there to the bedroom where I got a sunroom that's hooked onto the bedroom. And I need to use my sunroom again, and I can't use it again until I get those books out of there. So y'all, let me get you back right here. All right, so let's walk out here, and I'm going to show you all the books, and I'll show you the book. Let's go. I'm walking fast this morning. All right, here's my bedroom. I just had a new floor put in. The carpet that was in here was 30 years old. I couldn't clean it. It smelled bad. It's just something you got to get it out and have a concrete floor or a tile floor or vinyl floor. But since I'm on a slab, I got those wooden planks, and they glue them on like that. And there's my coffee table over there. That's an old table, and I've got little baby chairs under it. When the grandchildren were little, they did that. All right, here's my book. Here it is, sitting right here on the coffee table with 3 other books that I had purchased. Look at this, and it's full, absolutely full of great things. Y'all are going to love it. It's got stories, scripture, recipes, how to root plants, all kind of stuff. You just don't believe it. And it's just full. And it's 200 and something pages long. I think right out here is my sunroom. And look at this. Look at the books. We've got enough for everybody. So get your Christmas shopping done early, y'all. Go ahead and do that. That'll be a good thing. That'll be a really good thing. All right, so let's go back in the kitchen. Put you in your little stand that we were doing. This is why I wear a ponytail when I'm working. I haven't got time to be fooling my hair and trying to do. I just about quit wearing my contacts right now because my eye, there's been so much pollen in the air that I've had to quit wearing them for a while. The pollen was getting under my contacts or something. I don't know. My eyes were itching. They were red. I was having to put cold rags on them. I've been in a fix, y'all. And I don't know if you have either, but I certainly have. All right, I'm going to clean my little can off right here. For you new followers, this can is 57 years old. It's a pizza can. You know when that Chef Boyardee pizza came out with that little pizza mix and you pour the little stuff over it and do all this little stuff? Well, that's this. Because when we first married, goodness gracious, we didn't have anything but love. And that was enough. Mother and Daddy had given us their old TV, and let me tell you how old it was. Do you remember the TVs that came in a really pretty cabinet like this? It was a beautiful cabinet, but the screen on their TV was round. That's the first TVs, they had round screens, and it was black and white. Well, they felt sorry for us, so they gave us that old one. They bought them a new one. And so we so we had the new one, and then it lasted about 2 weeks. And we had our first little apartment and everything. It didn't have air conditioning. We didn't have hardly any furniture in it. And so it lasted about 2 weeks, so we couldn't afford to buy a new TV. So you know what we did? We went to the pet store and we bought an aquarium and bought some fish and put in it. And we would sit on our couch at night, snuggled up with our little blanket, and watch the fish. Now, that's what we did. You know, I think people today that get married, they think they've got to have everything when they get married. Y'all, life is not like that. You have to work. You got to work. You got to save money. You got to be economical. You got to cook right so that you can save that money. You can have just about anything, but you got to learn how to manage that money. I mean, I had that carpet back there for 30 years. It needed to be removed. Well, what do? You save up, and then you get it, and you pay cash, because you got to do that. You don't go in debt to do it. Just save it till you get it, and if it's 30 years, so be it. We were 20. I guess I was 25. George was 26 when we moved into this house. We've been in this same house for that many years, since 1975. That's how long we've been in it. How many years is that? 20, I don't know, about close to 50, isn't it? Or something. It's a long time. It's a long time. And things break, and you have to replace them. And y'all remember when those olive green refrigerators were popular? The colors were olive green and autumn gold or whatever. We had an autumn green stove, an autumn green refrigerator. They were so awful. But we thought that we were really something back then. Y'all, I got to go. It's almost time for me to put the biscuits on, and I got to kind of clean up this mess in here. Y'all want to see how it looks when you do? Look here. Got to clean up that, and look over here at all the flour on the counter. You'll see that? I mean, and then the stove area. I got a lot of cleaning to do to get all the flour out. Sometimes when I finish cooking, it looks like a snowstorm happened in here. Y'all have a great day. If you haven't got your books ordered, remember, go to BrendaGanttBook.com. And Gantt is G-A-N-T-T. G-A-N-T-T. And then, or if you don't like to do that, you can call them. 833-839-6871. Love y'all. Bye-bye.